Hello, guys. Jealousy. Jealousy is the topic for today. We're going to be treating the topic jealousy. I don't know why this thing is so blood today. I don't know why. It's not clear. Jealousy is an emotion. It can be very, very destructive if not managed properly. You see, jealousy, if not managed properly, it can be very, very destructive. Jealousy has destroyed families, that's destroyed marriages, that's destroyed ordinarily beautiful friendships. Jealousy has destroyed it. Marriage relationships. It has torn families, extended families apart. Sibling rivalry. Most of the attributes, jealousy. When people start comparing, when people start thinking, oh, you are better off than me, I'm not better off than you. Why is it that you have this and I don't have that? Jealousy is a very, very dangerous, very destructive emotion. So let's look at what is the this. I don't know why this thing is not so bright. I'm not enjoying the. It's not. It's blood. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's the camera. Please bear with me. I may need to change my position to the other side. Wait, maybe the light is brighter. Bear with me, please. Right. Let's see what that's going to be better here. Jealousy is the root of hatred. I hope this is better now. Yeah, it's better now. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's better now. So, yeah, jealousy, they say, is the root of all hatred. Jealousy is the root of all hatred. A lot of times you meet people, actually, maybe you think they're your friends and they become extremely very harsh, very, very resentful. And you are thinking, what's the matter? Anything that comes, anything you say, just they become irritable and they take it so personal and all of that. When you start noticing things like that, look out for that person. There is something that is irritating that person about you. It's not your fault. It's the fault of that person. Look out. It might be jealousy. So now look at the jealousy generally refers to the thoughts or feelings of insecurity, fear, and concern over a relative lack of possession or safety. So when people feel intimidated by maybe your achievements, your looks, that they may even have more than you, but the feeling of the emotion of jealousy that is exhibited comes from a a heart that is full of ingratitude. So when you are not grateful for what you have, when you are not thankful for what you have and who you are, you begin to compare who you are and what you are with either a friend or even sometimes someone has just met you for the first time. They don't know nothing about you. They just pick on you and just begin to pick on you and just hate you. Jealousy. They just don't like your smile. They don't like maybe the way you dressed. They just don't like that aura, that ambience or something. They are just not happy seeing you, seeing other people happy. So it's jealousy. Jealousy can consist of one or more emotions, such as anger. So you see the portrayed form of anger, irritability. They take offense over little things. You might just say something, maybe you're trying to kind of crack a joke. They take it, they just pick on that thing and they take it personal, so they show it's a form of resent. They also exhibit it in form of resentment, inadequacy, helplessness, or disgust. In its original meaning, jealousy is distinct from envy, though the two terms have popularly become synonymous to the English language, with jealousy now also taking on the definition of originally used for envy alone. These two emotions are often confused with one another since they tend to appear in the same situation. Jealousy is a typical experience in human relationships. You see, it's a typical experience in human relationships, in marriages, in friendships, in courtships, even your neighbors, your work colleagues. So there's jealousy everywhere. Even amongst siblings, even siblings who are twins, there's jealousy everywhere. It is an emotion. It's just like anger. It's just like every other emotion. But again, it depends on how you are able to discipline your flesh to be able to say, no, I'm going to be thankful for what I have as a human being. I'm not going to compare myself with what every other person has. I'll try to appreciate other people. When people are celebrating, I will celebrate with them. When people are crying, I'll cry with them. I don't rejoice over other people's downfall. Neither do I feel bad over other people's progress or over other people's success. I don't question God that why not me? Why is it that it's only this person that is being blessed always? You understand? So jealousy is a typical experience, but again, it can be controlled. Jealousy can either be suspicious or reactive, and it is often reinforced as a series of particularly strong emotion and constructed as a universal human experience. Psychologists have proposed several models to study the processes underlying jealousy and have identified factors that result in, in jealousy. Sociologists have demonstrated that cultural beliefs and values play an important role in determining what triggers jealousy and what constitutes socially acceptable expressions of jealousy. You see, um, biologists have also identified factors that may unconsciously influence the expression of jealousy. Throughout history, artists have also explored the theme of jealousy in paintings, films, songs, plays, poems, and books. And theologians have offered religious views of jealousy based on the scriptures of their respective faiths. So, jealousy is an emotion, but it's a negative emotion which can be controlled if intentionally. So, you intentionally say to yourself, I'm going to be thankful, I'm going to be grateful for the little that I have, the much that I have. I'm not going to compare myself with other people. I'm not going to feel bad when I think that people have more than me. Rather, if I see somebody, and obviously I think that the person is doing very well, or maybe I see somebody wearing a beautiful dress that I actually love that dress, I could just politely walk up to the person, even if the person is not a friend, to say, "Oh, your dress is beautiful. I really love it. Where did you get it?" So that if I can afford it, I'll go and get it. But if I can't afford it, I'll admire it and walk off. But a lot of times when people are jealous, even when they see something that they like, they turn the other way. They just pretend to whoever it is to make the person feel that, oh, maybe what I'm wearing is actually not good. That's why I wasn't noticed. They just want to put other people down. So jealousy is a bad um, it's a very negative emotion. It comes also in form of hostility. So sometimes when you find somebody being very hostile and harsh towards you, and then you start asking yourself, what is it I've done to this person? Maybe the person is a work colleague. There sometimes during you're supposed to be working together as a team, and every time you suggest something or every time you make a comment, the person just picks up on you. It could, and you're sometimes you're asking yourself, what is it that why is it that it's me? What have I done to this person? The person's action may be motivated or instigated by jealousy. So sometimes they become very harsh. So whenever you get treated harshly by someone else, don't take it so personal. They may just be jealous of you. There is no way you can please everybody upon the surface of the earth. Try as much as you can. There is no way you can please everybody. There is no way you can try to satisfy everybody upon the face of the earth. It is also not possible for everybody to like you. But what you must do is to try as much as possible to be at peace with everybody. So rather than think about what the emotion that other people are exhibiting towards you, what about you? Are you a jealous person? Ask yourself this question. Do you feel happy when you see people succeed in life? Do you feel angry when you see others succeed? Do you feel happy or do you pay compliments when you see, like for example, for women, like there's a popular saying that women are always green with envy. When you see your fellow woman, they say women supporting women. When you see your fellow woman doing, obviously looking nice and everything, do you compliment her? Oh, I like your hair, or I like your dress, or I like your lipstick, I like your makeup. Do you make her feel good? Or you just turn over your face pretending as if you didn't notice her, pretending? There are some people, you are friends with them on social media, especially on Facebook. They will never like your photograph. One of the ways, again, you will notice that somebody is jealous of you. They will never like your photograph on Facebook, no matter how many times you like their photographs. They will never like your photo. They will just ignore you. So that again, that's a sign that something is wrong. That person might be jealous of you. There are some also, they may be jealous, but they will not allow you notice it. They will pay compliments. They will like your photograph, but There are undertones. You better also still watch out. That little wonder, there's a popular adage that says there's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. How do you know when you're not a mind reader? Because on some occasions, some of them they exhibit it, they show it clearly, they don't hide it. They will ignore your photographs, no matter how many photos you post on social media, no matter how beautiful they look, or no matter how gorgeous you look, they will never comment, even if the whole world is commenting. But on the flip side, there are some, they will actually be the first to comment. They will be the first to pay the compliment, but they really don't mean it. Sometimes they are cynical about it. So the question now, how do you even please people? How do you really even know who likes you and who does not like you? But the thing is, the most important thing, be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself at each point in time. Don't live your life to please others. Don't live your life thinking of, oh, what does this person think about me? Don't live your life thinking about trying to impress people. Just be yourself. Just be natural. Be yourself. Love everybody. Even if they don't reciprocate the love, it doesn't really matter. Love them anyway. Let your own conscience be clear. You understand? So there are signs to show that somebody is jealous of you. We're going to look at some of those signs to show if somebody, maybe a friend, a neighbor, a work colleague, is jealous of you. You understand? They are always competitive. They are always competitive. They are always competitive. They start copying everything that you do. Even sometimes when they cannot even afford that thing. Let's say you bought a car, maybe they can't even afford it. 2 days later, you see that exact same car. They will go and buy it and make sure they drive past your neighborhood to show you that, as if to say, do you think you are the only one who can afford this car? Here you go. I have it also. I can afford it. Just a minute. Let me just sip. They will never pay compliments. They will never congratulate you when you, maybe on your promotion or something good happens to you. Maybe you just bought a new car, or you got married, or you just had a new baby. They will never congratulate you. Even if everybody is congratulating you, they will just ignore you, especially in these days of social media. They will always want to imitate you. You know how it is when they say imitation. Imitation is they'll say imitation is a disease. They will want to imitate you, the way you dress, if your kind of hairstyle, you understand. Even everything you do, they want to do. They want to imitate, but when they have first of all seen you maybe with that car, they will never say, oh, congratulations, I love your car and everything. Instead, they will copy that thing quietly, ignore you as if they don't know that you already have it. And then the next thing, they go and get the car, they will drive through your neighborhood so that you see it. So when you see that sign, you know that that person is jealous of you. They will always downplay how good you look. They will always downplay how good you look. It doesn't matter if you dress from your head to toe with diamond studs. They will always say, is it not that one? It's charity shop that she got it from. Is it not that one? Even me, that dress, I had it like 20 years ago. It's no longer in vogue. They will always downplay how good you look. So imagine, what do you do when a light is shining right at your face? Just if you put a light right at your face, what do you do? Say maybe, for example, you put on your headlamps, the headlamps of a car, and the light is shining down at your face. Of course, what do you do? What do you do? You will try to dim it, isn't it? Because it's blinding you. So this is the same thing for jealous people. When they feel that you are shining too much and the light is blinding them. So they try to dim that light by either disregarding your success, regarding your looks, and they try to downplay it, try to brush it under the carpet, try to talk you down. And sometimes they actually go out of their way to recruit other people like them. So they recruit other people to join their group, to work against you. They can sit down all day in that group and just talk about negative things about you, just to, even though half of what they are saying, they may never be able to say that in your presence. And have you also noticed that even as they're in that group and they're talking and you walk in, the next, oh, hello, hello, they will not start being extra nice, but they finished you from behind your back. You understand? So they will always downplay anything about you. They will downplay any good thing about you. To them, you are like, imagine that you are a sun, a shining a sun, and you are so bright. So what they do, they try to take the rays away to remove that brightness. That's what they do by downplaying you. The third way you will know, they try to, like I said, they try to tell other people that you are not as good as they think. They try to recruit others to join, to obviously to sell that idea to them, to pull you down. Of course, they will try to convince other people that you don't look that good. They will try to make you believe that you aren't good looking by convincing others of that belief. Yes, by recruiting others to join them. And before you know, as time goes on, the people that they've recruited will now buy into um, those fairy tales, and they'll start dancing to their tune because they try to recruit as many people as possible. They do this hoping that all external chatter and noise will diminish whatever confidence or self-esteem you might have to yourself. That's how horrible they are. They try to prop up their own selves by always talking about themselves, always trying to exhibit that they are better off than you, always comparing. That's another tactic that they enjoy using. They will try to convince you and others that they are so much better than you. Sometimes they will do this by lying or exaggerating the best aspects of them. That's why sometimes you hear them talk about the things that they have. Meanwhile, they don't have any such thing. Years ago, a friend of, a former colleague of mine, and it's like I noticed that she was always a compulsive liar, always talking about things that she has and things. But that particular day, I think sometimes I just ignore her, just obviously if that would make her happy, because I know her. But that particular day, maybe I was in a bad mood and somebody, she was on benefit, she was on state benefit, and she was talking about the properties she has in New York, that she's got 2 properties in New York, she's got properties all over the UK and everything. So I'm like, I had to say to her, are you really okay? Because if you've got properties in the UK, you are not living in any one of them. You're living in a council apartment and the government is paying for you. So why would you do that? Because I didn't understand. It just didn't make sense to me. You understand? And then she didn't like she didn't like the way I told her the truth to her face. So the only reason why I think she was trying to do that is just to say, okay, don't think that because you are working and I'm not working, I've got this, I've got that, I've got that. So it's like trying to compare. They find ways to also to humiliate you. They try to put you down. They try to humiliate you. Anywhere they go, they try to talk you down. Any opportunity they have to be with people who are like them, they try to put you down. They try to humiliate you. Anytime they will never celebrate you, no matter how much. No matter how much. A couple of years ago, I had this WhatsApp group, and I just brought women together. I started sort of, doing a mentoring, teaching. I will take my time, do research, bring, and also based on my skills and my work, just to empower them. And then I noticed that people, they will read through all of that, read everything, consume it, take it for their own betterment, but they will never comment, or they, at least to even comment to say that, at least to appreciate that this person is working so hard, interested in making sure that we are empowered and everything. Not one comment, not one acknowledgement, but if you check, you see that they've read everything. What some of them will now do, they'll pull out that article and go and post it on their Facebook profile without even acknowledging where they got it from. As a matter of fact, some of them will actually own it. They will take it and make it their own work. You understand? I had to leave that. Like, I almost even wanted to shut that. I'm like, what kind of human beings are this? And then some of them sometimes will become very, very antagonistic. Very, very antagonistic. It's like you are thinking that, you are trying to. One thing about people who are jealous, no matter what, if you like, go to the Bank of England, take all the money and give to them, they will never be satisfied. They will never be satisfied. They will still find faults in you. It's a very terrible thing. They will never ever be satisfied, no matter what. They will only just cut nose for you. If you like, kill yourself for them. The fifth one, they will just hate you for no reason. So when you see people hating you for no reason, even sometimes you don't even know them, especially in these days of social media, they will just hate you for no reason. It's jealousy. It's jealousy. They will hate you for no reason. And the only reason is that they are jealous of you. They're jealous of your looks. They're jealous of your achievements. They're jealous of your lifestyle. They don't know how hardworking you are, how you got to where you are, but they're just jealous. And one thing you must realize also, a jealous person doesn't necessarily mean that you have more than the person. There are some people, even if they have the whole world, that little that you have, they're not happy about it. They will still be jealous of that little that you have. That's how dangerous jealousy is. Everything that you have, that's what they want. They want your clothes, they want your car, they want your husband, even if they have their own husband. Is that your own that they'll keep an eye on? You understand? Was it last year? I was talking to a friend of mine, and she said to me, "Oh, your husband is just plain. He's not even handsome." I'm like, you better go to Specsavers, because are you blind? Go to Specsavers. Are you blind? She got the message. So those are the kind of things. You see something that is good, you don't want to say it. What will it cost you to say it? You pretend as if that thing is not good. So those are the signs of jealousy. Those are the signs of jealousy. And it's so bad that jealousy can make you, people that you are supposed to gain from, people that you're supposed to get a lot of ideas from, people that you're supposed to empower yourself through their skills, you will hide away from them because you don't want to learn. You see a lady, she's nicely dressed. Oh, I really like this, your dress. I like your shoe. And then you look at her, where did you buy it? So that way you can improve on your own fashion sense. But when you see her, you throw away your face. How are you even going to know the way she combined the color combination and everything? You won't know. That's why you can never improve on yourself. You can't improve on yourself. There are so many categories of jealousy. Some other jealous people, whatever it is they have suffered in life, they must make sure they will be praying that other people suffer it. Whatever they are going through, they want other people to go through exact same thing that they are going through. That again is the spirit of jealousy. Must everybody go through what you're going through at the same time? Do you know what they're going through at that time that you're going through your own stuff? But they want everybody to go through what they have gone through. If they're not happy in their matrimony, they want everybody not to be happy in their matrimony. If they're not happy with their children, they want every other person not to be happy with their children. If their business is not doing well, they want every other person not. They want this. They wish the same thing for everybody. So that's a very negative emotion. Jealousy is very destructive. Very, very destructive. Jealousy, funny enough, can also come in form of sometimes you go into a shop to do a purchase. You're buying something from somebody. The person you are buying this thing from actually like thinks feels that how did you get the money to buy those things? How were you able to afford that thing? They become jealous of you, even though you are patronizing them. They become jealous of you. So jealousy comes in different categories. You see them rather than smiling, they become sad, even though you are patronizing them. So they keep wishing that, oh, maybe I really don't understand. Is it that they are the ones selling the thing and you are patronizing them, but they are not happy that you are patronizing them. They are not happy that you can afford to buy that thing that they are selling. So jealousy comes in different categories. And the thing about jealousy is that it is destructive. It can drive people, it's such a negative emotion that it can drive people to become destructive. People can now become vengeful when they are jealous. They can even begin to plan to even delete their best friends because of jealousy. They can now decide to go and sleep with their best friend's husband because of jealousy. Jealousy is a very negative emotion. They can begin to have sleepless nights, plotting, thinking of how do I hurt this person? How do I harm this person? How do I bring this person down? How do I make this person to lose his or her job? Jealousy. It's a very destructive emotion. Very, very destructive. The thing is, how do we control this emotion? Like every other emotion, like love, like hate, hatred, jealousy, anger. We got to be intentional. Once we have the spirit of God in us, or we notice that we have that aspect of us that is always not thankful, that is always comparing, that is always not happy when we see other people progress, then we should begin to pray against it because it's a very destructive emotion, very, very destructive. When you see people, they are succeeding, people are celebrating, you are not happy. The only time you want to hear, all that you want to hear about others is bad news. Things that you want to see that they fail. That is the spirit of jealousy. Then you have to start praying against it. Jealousy, a very, very destructive emotion. A very, very destructive emotion. It destroys friends, it destroys friendships, it destroys marriages. You see, husband and wife, there are some husband and wife, they're in competition with each other because of what? Jealousy. They'll start fighting, they'll become cats and rats because of what? Jealousy. The husband feels that the wife is progressing more than him, and the wife feels that, oh, he will not progress more than me because of what? Ignorance, jealousy. Because they are not grateful, they are not thankful, forgetting that the two of them, they are a member of one team. And whatever one owns, the other one has it. Jealousy also borders around people who are greedy. Sometimes it's some of the branches of jealousy is greed. Some greedy people who are not satisfied with what they have. Because they are not satisfied with what they have, so they are not thankful for what they have. And because they're not thankful for what they have, they become jealous. They start comparing what they have with what other people have. And then before you know, they will now start becoming resentful. Comparison. Even when two people are supposed to be together, you see them comparing. That can bring about a division, especially in marriages. Jealousy, a very destructive, very, very destructive emotion. Very, very destructive. It has destroyed marriages. It has destroyed friendships. It has destroyed nations. Jealousy. Let me stop here in a bit. In my next video, I'm going to tell a story about how jealousy destroyed a friendship of over 15 years. Jealousy. God bless you. Thank you very much.